Hello everyone, here's your weather hazard briefing. Believe it or not, it's the last day of June here in central and eastern Montana. It's going to be warmer this weekend, but we do have thunderstorms returning into that forecast. Now today, it can't rule out a thunderstorm. Potential is under 10%, especially this afternoon into this evening. Most likely, we're going to see some of these clouds developing with a little bit of virga in the forecast. Otherwise, we have an increasing chance of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow and again on Monday. Otherwise, those winds outside of thunderstorms will be pretty gusty. And looking ahead to the 4th, it will be a bit breezy. There will be a few thunderstorms up across Lemhi County and along the Montana Border Island Park area, and then by fireworks time dropping off into the 50s and 60s. Satellite shows high pressure building in. You can see the clouds arcing up across Washington into Canada and back into Montana, and that trend continues. This high pressure very brief over us. That storm off to the west, it takes its time, but it'll be in here later tomorrow into Monday, giving us that increasing chance of showers and thunderstorms. We do have Sunday and Monday at least listed as a minor risk. That's just because we could have some gusty winds. It is dry out there, lightning, you never know. We could have a few fire starts, a few fires out there with this moving into the area. Tuesday and Wednesday, any potential storms, and it's not going to be very much, will be up around Island Park and the Driggs area. And again, that's kind of on the very, very low end during that particular period. Now, for today, if we see any thunderstorms today, like I said, it's a very low chance. More likely going to be virga. It's going to be up over the central mountains initially this afternoon. Some of that tries to develop a bit farther south into the Snake Plain and Magic Valley this evening and overnight. Otherwise, and that shifts off to the east, otherwise we see the increased potential out from the west. Most likely not seeing any thunderstorms in the afternoon, but we can't rule out a lightning strike or two earlier in the day. That trend continues in the afternoon. The best chance for storms tomorrow up across the central mountains and up along the Montana border. That trend continues into tomorrow night. We'll see more isolated activity developing later in the afternoon and evening off to the south and to the west, and this all shifts across our area tomorrow night into early Monday. And we also continue with the potential thunderstorms after dark tomorrow night into early Monday across the area too, with this particular system coming through our area. So looking ahead to a few more of our forecast elements today. Some 90s returning. Looks like maybe even 100 if you're headed over to Glenn's Ferry and Mountain Home this afternoon. If you want some cool weather, head up into the high country. Temperatures in the 70s. Skipping ahead to tomorrow and that rainfall potential, it's not much. And initially, it's going to be up across Lemhi County, maybe up around Chalice, definitely on up into Montana for some measurable rainfall. That is for tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow evening and tomorrow night, that potential still remains along and north of the Montana border, maybe a few pockets farther south if we can get some heavier storms to develop, also maybe a few storms moving over the same area. I think the main risk with a lot of these storms is going to be wind gusts over 35 miles an hour, and even then the main gust potential is going to be farther north with the potential of stronger storms up that direction. Now for the winds outside of thunderstorms, we're talking some gusts near 40, maybe even hitting low 40s up around Mud Lake tomorrow afternoon and in the evening. Otherwise, not much of a way of wind across the area. It just will be breezy, not as breezy as we've certainly seen here in recent days. Temperatures for tomorrow in the morning, it's going to be warm with temperatures in the 50s and 60s, 40s up in the high country. But with the clouds in the afternoon, we're going to hold those temperatures back a few degrees. More 70s up in the mountains, 80s, maybe some low 90s down along the Utah border for tomorrow afternoon. Looking ahead to Monday, it will be breezy farther south. Looks like across the Snake Plain into the Magic Valley, some of those gusts hitting right around 40 miles per hour for the strongest gusts in the afternoon and evening. And again, there's some rainfall potential. Most of it is generally in the central mountains and the eastern highlands on up into the state of Montana. And some light rain or sprinkles with anything develops farther south. Generally, if you drew a line from Haley down towards Montpelier for Monday, anything really south of that, slim to none for showers and storms, quickly increasing once you go up towards the Montana border, that potential for Monday. Temperature-wise, we drop it back even more with that system in the area. 60s and 70s in the mountains, low 80s in the valley locations, maybe pushing 90 degrees over towards Glenn's Ferry and Mountain Home. Tuesday, a little bit cooler across the board, and then we pick it back up for Wednesday with temperatures. Temperatures on the 4th, not much farther off from what we're seeing for Wednesday. Have a great Saturday, and if you're heading out for an early holiday weekend, or if you got the next several days off, do stay safe out there, everyone.